You get a little of the way in, far enough to where it's not exciting anymore, or far enough at least to where it's not obvious anymore. The work's still there, you're still showing up, nothing's technically wrong, but something just feels off. It doesn't feel the same anymore. It doesn't feel clear. It doesn't feel like it did in the beginning. And so you start checking yourself. Did I fuck this up? Did I miss something early on? Is this still the right direction? Why does it already feel so heavy? All of that checking, it changes how you relate to what you're doing, because you stop moving forward and you just start looking back. Going back to zero, it feels clean. It feels actually doable when you're stuck in the shitty, treacherous, sort of invisible middle. Because at least you can see the beginning, at least it makes a little bit of sense. And that's the moment that this starts. Zero is the last place that you recognize yourself. You remember why you started. You remember feeling lit. You remember the idea. You remember feeling fully convinced and being full of belief. Where you are now, it doesn't quite have a clear story yet. It's difficult to just point out progress. You can't really explain what changed. You can't really summarize it without circling. And so your mind just drifts backwards, because zero is the last place that feels readable. It's the last place that feels legible to you. It's the last place where you actually knew why. There's an unavoidable stretch where nothing reacts. You're still working, you're still thinking, you're still showing up, even if you don't believe. And it's just fucking quiet. No signal, no reinforcement, no feedback loop, and all of that quiet, it gets really heavy. It feels like indifference. It feels like being unseen and ignored. It feels like you're fucking shouting into the void. And your mind starts filling the gap, right? Maybe this will never land. Maybe I lost the edge. Maybe this just isn't it. But nothing is broken. This is just the part where effort stops entertaining you. Restarting gives you something that you can do. It's tangible, it's practical, right? A new name, a new angle, a new explanation. And I did this for years. I spent my entire late 20s changing the name of my band, changing the name of my project. And I would call it boredom or evolution or growth or refinement, but it wasn't. It was 100% avoidance, because restarting, it gives you relief. It gives you a sense of control. It gives you a better way to sit in all of that unknown. It sure as hell feels like moving when nothing is moving, but it's false. It's an eject button from the unavoidable middle. Every real thing has a middle. The charge fades, the outcome just isn't visible yet. Everything feels just normal, and you're in it, man. You are inside of it. You're working without reassurance. You're thinking without any clarity, and you're just showing up with no proof. This is where you start monitoring yourself. Am I doing it right? Do I even still believe in this? Why does it feel so flat? That feeling, it doesn't mean you're off. It doesn't mean that you just abandoned ship. It means that the honeymoon beginner vibes are gone. Yay, everything's new. Cool. Anyone can do that. Anyone can fuel off of beginner vibes. It means that now you're in operator mode. It means that now it's time to actually stick your neck out for it. Watch for the reset thought. Maybe I need to start over. Maybe I need to change this. Maybe I fucked this up early. That thought shows up at the same point every time. You don't need clarity here. You don't need more belief. You don't need more confidence. You don't need a new plan. You just need to stay. That's the whole mechanism. That's the whole game. That's what the silencer trains, staying with it when everything in you wants to reset and fucking bail. That's linked below. If you skip it, remember this: zero will always feel familiar. It's always going to feel like home. It's always going to feel like the better option when you're in the shitty invisible. I get it. I've been there. But staying is what matters. Staying is what actually builds something. I believe in you.